take yellow.
Well, we can still change our mind.
I don't see why not. I don't care.
We're going to throw red.
Okay,
we're taking red. Yeah, we want to throw red.
Remember, you have to turn off the house cam, and then...
If you can hear me, we're switching colors.
Oh, yeah, we're switching colors. Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah, I heard you. We heard.
St. Catherine's red.
St. Catherine's red.
You have to take off the house cam just once. Don't click there again. Now click any one of these. Okay, now if you hit it, it'll go over.
Okay, so they're delivering the first
T-line.
And the first stone is away, yes.
T.
For St. Catherine's?
T-line, yep.
Yes, St. Catherine's.
Okay.
They had a last-minute change of color, so our scoreboard is all very backwards for a moment. And bear with us for a minute while we try to fix that.
And
not
it looks
it's not over.
like they hogged the first rock.
If it's not, kick it.
It's definitely not over.
That first end ice will be a little slow for you.
So, StefSkis, is that how you pronounce it?
No.
No.
I've been mispronouncing it.
Well, they're delivering.
Okay, guard's good.
Okay. We think we got the scoreboard and the things squared out. We also know that St. Catherine's have a bit of...
Nice and tight.
Yellow just delivered a corner guard.
Forget it. If it's not coming over, let it...
This one looks very light. Let's see if it gets over.
Remind her. Just remind her.
Okay, they hogged their second rock, and now it is yellow's second rock.
You don't have to make it obvious. You don't have to make it obvious about that 8 o'clock start time.
Lot of room.
This one's got a little more power.
Yeah, come on. Make sure it's here. Deep as you can get it. Yep, all the way to the 4 foot. Come on. It's checking up hard.
Go normal.
Oh.
Line's good.
Okay,
Yep.
second rock, and they're delivering
Yep.
a takeout.
Yep. Yep. Hard, hard. Yep. Whoa.
Oh, and it just misses.
You remember, right? True is fine.
Let's see.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't get to choose. Okay, doesn't matter.
We'll go with StefSkis.
We're going to call this team StefSkis, and I'm sorry if that's not the right pronunciation. StefSkis is delivering their second rock.
Yes,
Is
line.
this better? Okay.
Yes, line.
Sorry.
Lisa Andrew says you need more volume.
Hi, Lisa Andrew.
Yes.
Good luck to Becky in her game.
Yes. On a little rub. Little rub for
Thank you
split.
for bearing with us. We a little bit of a short turnaround as the game in the previous draw on a different sheet ran long, and then they had already
Same
prepped
way.
B, so we had to just dive in here and go. So sorry about that.
Okay.
Yep. Hard. Very hard.
Red is delivering another takeout.
Whoa. Whoa. Gone.
Ah, and it's coming past.
What are we up to, Becky?
They just delivered a takeout. It was a little bit light and over curled, though I think it's sticking in the back house. It might be biting.
Just barely, it looks
Just
like.
barely. But you never know.
You never know.
Hurry! Hurry, hurry! Hurry! Hurry, hurry! Hurry!
Chuck Skinner delivering here. Second is Rock still.
Okay, line's good.
Coming in there. Gonna get a little tap. And there it is. Nicely,
Oh, it's a good split.
nicely tapped behind
Throw.
cover.
Kill something. Keep your weight up.
Another nice term for a takeout. Kill something.
I like kaboom.
Kaboom is a good one. I believe Chip at the club is Lowhack. Is that something along
I have
those
not heard that
lines?
one.
Yeah.
Yep! Yep!
Oh, he's already calling for sweep.
Hard! Yep! Sweep!
Right out of the hand calling for sweep.
Let's see.
Whoa! Whoa! Nope. Good.
Just gets a piece, gets rid of it. Excellent. Decent inside roll.
Yeah,
Exposed, but gets the primary purpose done. Get rid of that yellow rock.
Normal?
This would be Charles Skinner, the younger Skinner on the team.
Yes!
Vice rocks. Again, quick sweep call out of the hand. See, skips are getting used to this ice on the first part of this game.
Let's see how this goes. Oh. Now he does move that red rock.
Oh, and gets
Out
it
of
out.
the way.
Well done.
He still has his 2 yellow behind cover, or partially behind cover.
Still doing well there. Yep.
That's okay. Same weight.
Yes. Lisa Andrews says hi and much better with your volume.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Lisa.
Looks like we got another takeout, cleaning out some more yellow stones, or as they like to say, killing some more yellow out there.
Killing some more yellow, yes.
Whoa!
Ooh, this one looks a little bit wide. Oh, yes. I think he let his release out a little bit. That's a shame. But
That would be Adrian Barnett, I believe.
Adrian Barnett. Yes. Both teams seem to be family
And if
teams.
it gives it a little jiggle, that's fine.
Yep.
Or sets of families.
Thinking right about here.
And yellow is delivering.
It's like just another one in top house was the call. Is that what it looked like?
I'm not sure if it wants top house or guard, but just putting another thing in there to lock them up.
I heard the comment, gives it a little jiggle, it's okay, which is why I thought maybe he didn't mind if it was a little heavy.
There's a little jiggle.
Jiggle, as in jiggle the rocks in the house.
Okay.
Little tap, little jiggle. Ends up with a very nice guard, it looks like, though. Guard in the center of the house.
Yeah, his rocks are much more covered.
So normal weight. What? It runs very
Good
straight.
graphic. Okay, and we're down to Skips rocks for red. St. Catherine's.
That'd be David Smith making his way down the ice to deliver the first of his skips rocks in this first end.
And it looks like he's trying to hit the rocks again. He's got a tighter hole to go through, but still open.
Very
Yeah.
straight. So you just want to
It might be even more open from a different
get rid of
angle.
one of them.
He's in eavesdrop in a little bit.
The only thing we don't want to do is to wick that yellow one in, right? So
That's fair.
just throw normal weight.
Been down this line a few times, so you would hope that they got that sorted out.
Yeah.
Nice clean release.
Yep.
He's calling,
Yep. Hard. Hard.
he's calling sweep. I'm not. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, great shot.
Just past that high guard.
Great shot. Still sitting one, but they did get the other out of the way. And they have another rock in the house, which does not hurt. Very nice shot by David Smith.
Like this instead? It's gonna open it up. All right, let's try to draw.
I must have down.
He's gonna do that. I like to draw. That's fine.
You haven't really seen it draw.
How stiff?
Little,
How's
little
that?
he's
It's gotta
dropping
be-
again.
No.
This is Mike Stefanik, we'll go with.
All right.
Yeah.
What do we think? How slow is it though? It looks pretty slow.
I
Okay.
think they're just trying to draw another one in there.
Okay.
Seems like a good call with hammer. See if they can tuck another one behind that high center guard.
I really like the jacket that he has. They have a very cool New York design
Very nice. With
with a
a,
button for the O.
yes. See if we can catch that in a camera,
Whoa,
I'm sure
whoa,
at
whoa.
some point. Oop. Gotta let it curl.
It's a little bit heavy from my angle at least.
No, weight's all there. Not that slow.
And that does sail through the house.
Yeah, that first draw of the game, getting used to it. They heard them talking and thought it was a little slow. Guess not that slow.
Probably like 7.
That's not terribly bad that it went through, though. I think they'd rather that than it be easier for the other team to hit and roll behind.
Sure, if it's not going to stay high, might as well not be there at all.
Yeah, might as well.
I thought if we played straight, I could be a little bit more.
Let's see if we can get one.
Is St. Catherine's a club?
I don't know.
Do you have any advice on the weight?
I believe they are from Canada, I heard someone say. I
Ooh.
may be completely making that up.
Okay,
but,
that's usually a pretty good guess in curling.
well, out on a limb on that one. But
Probably maybe a hair
when I was chatting with them before the game, getting them all mic'd up, I heard someone I thought say that. So
Okay.
we'll go with that for now. Final rock for St. Catherine's here in the end.
I think they're just trying to draw another one in there. Make it,
Watch the weight
make
lines,
it so that
okay.
yellow has to draw for one. They're sweeping. It's looking a little bit light.
Looking light, yep.
Hard.
Calling weight and line.
Keep it going. Yep, keep it going.
Got it past that guard, but not in there for second shot.
They
So
do put another one in the house, which makes it a little bit harder for yellow, but yellow is sitting one and probably going to draw for two now.
yeah, pretty much same draw they just threw. All they got to do is get in that 8 foot for their two. Same one he just threw, so hopefully he'll adjust that weight.
Just got
Dial it in.
Yep. Back 8 foot. Back 8 foot's just as good as top 8 foot. Yeah. All right. That's good weight. That's good weight, Candace. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, Candace. Whoa.
It's looking heavy again.
They're definitely concerned about it being heavy.
Not quite as much as the
Doesn't?
last
No,
one.
certainly
they're
not as
sweeping
much.
it,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I was wrong.
The skip was worried, but I think he might have been a little wrong on that one.
There you go.
And it comes up
Yeah,
short.
Comes up short.
So yellow takes one for the first end.
So
On other sheets, On sheet A, we have Pittsburgh 3 playing Potomac 3.
And
Pittsburgh took 1.
In the first, yep, that's
Yeah.
correct.
On sheet C, they're just finishing up.
And sheet,
I can't see what happened. And same with sheet D. They're
yeah, have not
Skip
quite
Rocks.
finished yet, so we'll get you those more updates as they post them.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but once you hold a curl, you never forget. Like right in the plate.
Exactly.
Can we change that?
Top 4.
Okay, and we are throwing Leeds Rocks.
Lower
So
side.
that is Candace Stefanik
Need help?
throwing the
All right.
lead stone for Team StefSkis.
And it came up short, so it's not over the hog line. So we have Leeds Rocks for St. Catherine's.
Still trying to get rid of that that first end slow pebble weight, I guess.
This one's got a little more power.
Yep.
It's looking a little bit heavy, at least from my angle.
Yep, yep. Dying, yep.
Calling that corner guard.
Yep.
I think they're just bringing it into the house now.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
going for
Yep.
T. Yep.
Nice shot, Gene.
That is a nice draw, just in front of T.
Cut that guard, that dry.
Nice and off to the side.
Yeah, but you know, I got a good
Ignoring
lead.
it. Going, calling for another center guard.
And I can't really see behind the skip. Okay, they're sweeping this draw. Oh, it's looking light. The skip is running up to help. But I think it's going over hog line. Yeah. That's a nice 2 guard.
Dragging it
Good
over to the
team
center
effort
line.
over there.
Yeah.
It was a whole team shot.
Looks like
And-
he's calling a draw around.
Yeah, I think so.
Looks light. Yep, wait.
The skip at least thinks it looks light.
No, it's light. Yep, keep it going. Really light.
It's coming up a little bit short.
Yep.
Corner guard. Or in the middle over there.
Normal?
We're on to seconds rocks.
Going to take out that red stone that's in the house. Looking for the roll across to the middle. Maybe even get some behind some cover. Chuck Skinner here throwing.
And an update
Yes.
on sheet D.
Yes! Whoa!
It's
Oh.
Potomac 2 versus Vapany. I cannot see that. But Vapany, I think.
Good
Oh,
throw. My fault.
just kidding. Napany. Napany took 1 in the first end on sheet D.
No, it was nice. It's on the stick, but I just didn't see the push.
And looks like they missed the
Yeah, I
hit.
heard you say first.
Or no, they
Oh,
didn't.
he
No,
got
they
the
didn't.
hit.
He
Just
got
didn't
the
get
hit.
the
He
roll.
got the hit.
Sorry,
No.
we were distracted looking at other scoreboards there.
I was reading the word Napany.
Crazy. Oh.
Get a quick exchange of hits here.
Line's good.
This is Jane Barnett throwing seconds rocks here. See
Whoa,
Team
it's
St.
gone.
Catherine's.
And it looks like it's already by.
Over curl a
Hit
little
the
more.
berm. That's not enough. I should grab the stick.
It's like still learning that ice out there. This is these teams' second game, I believe. Yep, second game for everybody out here on the ice right now.
Makes sense.
All games are the second round, still in the A event. So all these teams have won their first game.
I believe they're drawing in. It's looking a little bit heavy from my angle, but
Whoa.
I've been wrong before.
never.
I'll be wrong again.
Big.
Not digging in quite the way they wanted, but it definitely will stick around the house, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Oh,
out.
just
Try it
out.
again, I'll give you the same way.
It was close. Okay, and red is probably delivering a takeout. Yes.
Got a second chance for that takeout, so
It's looking a little blight though.
bit more ice this time to compensate for that extra curl they noticed on the first one.
Whoa! Gone. Whoa!
Already passed, I think.
And again.
It's a shame.
She rolled that one.
Oh, and on sheet C, it is Charlotte versus Skull Crusher, and Charlotte took one in the first
Yeah, top 12.
with Skull Crusher, right?
Yes.
Oh, Skull Crusher Mountain.
Yes.
Even a better name than I thought.
Yes.
Okay. We're on to Vice's rocks. And yellow is trying to draw another one in there. Hopefully behind cover.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Again, I think that looks a little... Nope, I'm wrong.
Whoa.
Definitely less than the last one.
Definitely less than the last one. I think they're trying to split off of the other one
Not at all.
at
We're
this
going to
point.
take the roll off. That's
Take
fine.
the roll off is what
Whoa,
he's
whoa.
saying.
No.
That's actually much lighter than the last one.
Yes, quite. Just biting the top. Just.
Yeah.
Sets up the possible double.
Okay, they want to hit and roll behind.
Just your firm board.
Just board weight.
Just
Okay.
normal, okay, Adrian? If you just play
Normal, okay.
As he just said, Adrian throwing again, so.
Not enough. I thought it was channel this.
Whoa! How's the weight?
Clearly Becky has a few fans out there. Becky said that she might be wrong. Katie Sullivan says that you're never wrong.
Hi, Katie Sullivan. Shout out to Katie Sullivan.
Missed the one I think they were going for. Got a piece of that back one. Didn't get any of the roll they wanted either.
You like this or this?
I tweeted that I was going to be commentating.
Like that?
Your
Yeah, this is
massive tweeting
Oh,
fan
yes.
Twitter fan following
Yeah.
is tuning in, I'm sure. I, alas, did not tweet that I was commentating because, alas, I don't have a Twitter account. I'll maybe correct that someday.
Someday. Okay, yellow is drawing in again, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Lot of room. Lot of room.
Needs to curl a bunch, hanging out there again.
Yes.
And here we go.
Again, that looks kind of...
Hard.
I think they're going to go for the split
Yeah, I
this
think they're
time.
going for the split. Let's see.
Take the roll.
Cutting
Take
it
the roll.
close.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good roll.
All the way. Yep.
Nicely done.
Very nice shot.
Excellent shot.
Now I can't tell. That yellow in the back is definitely out, right? Maybe it's out, but not out of play.
Yeah, I think it's...
I don't think it's scoring.
I
Can't see it on the TV.
Yes, the house camera is just clipping, but I believe it's out as well. Not in the house, but it's definitely in play still. It's hanging
Yeah.
onto that back line. Those back catchers, ugh, alas, they can get in the way. Apparently more of your fan club says that your Twitter's attached to your Facebook account, I guess?
It is.
I don't know.
I also put it on Facebook.
Ah, that would be
So,
why.
that would be why.
Tommy Hamilton there is.
Hey!
Everybody wanted to know where to find Becky. Here it is.
I'm honored.
Off that high guard, kicking it in, and gonna knock it into bite and freeze, I think, up there.
That's definitely biting, yeah.
Unfortunate. Fortunate for St. Catherine's there.
And we are on to Skips Rocks.
All right.
suspect they're looking to guard up that shot rock there without hammer here.
Guard. Yeah, a stone, you know, just
It was
barely
just a really
touching the
interesting
center
shot on
line.
the C.
Side shot.
They did a promote double. But it was
Yeah, I mean, as long as we're on this,
really
just
cool.
barely on this side of the center line, yeah, the guard's the most important.
Long promote as well.
yeah.
So guard is the call.
Yes.
Stone is on its way.
Wing's good.
As they should. They're sitting 3 without hammer.
Sweeping it most of the way,
It
making
looks
sure
like
we
it's
get
coming
over
a little
that
bit
line.
light. They do want it to curl a little bit. Yeah.
Finish it.
At this point, they can drag it out a little bit.
Yep, starting to come, but not nearly as much as they wanted, I think. Definitely looks like there's a pretty massive hole left there, exposing the shot stone.
No, that didn't do much. Well, this is 8-inch shot. Keeps you in narrow. So it didn't curl much. So this puts the groom about there. I'm going to throw my normal.
Trying to figure out that hit line. They've been having a few troubles with hits this end.
I kind of.
If it's going to hang,
I'm like, I'll
you
throw
got to
it
play
inside the stick just to make sure.
Yeah, there are guards in the front, but neither one of them is really covering this rock at all.
We'll play the
I think
inside
for
one.
my
If it starts to cool, go for the other one.
Just discussing the plan A, plan B roll options, depending on how much curl they get.
It's true.
Like I said, having a bit of trouble with the curl on hits this end. So
That was mostly for the outside shots, though.
That
It might
is
be a little
true.
different with the center line.
coming down the middle, hopefully a bit more predictable for them.
Hopefully.
We'll play for the outside. But let's just get. Just.
Tommy Hamilton wanted to make sure that they're glad to hear from me as well.
That's very good.
Your fan club supporting me, I'll take it. Off and on now, sweeping all the way, the rest of the way. Starting to move.
And it gets by the guards, but will it?
Going to get a bit of that outside roll. Gives it a push, not quite out, but
It isn't counting anymore, which is,
that red is
Very
the shot
important.
stone, yes.
I think it's a little bit exposed on the side over here. They're
Does it?
trying to do an outside hit.
Yep, looks like that's the
Yeah,
call,
just
outside
kinda-
in.
Did a very big
I can
arm
only
gesture,
see like
so you know he
half,
means
so just
business.
kind of down way punch through the hole.
And Adrian,
Play it tight, though.
communicating, that rock is really light. You need to tell me right away. Just remember, as soon as it comes out of my hand,
I know.
down, up. Just as an indicator.
Good advice in the house, looking at, okay, where don't I want it to hit for jam options?
Very important.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just
The
right there,
worst.
good.
You get by the guard, you get the hit, and then jam city.
I wish I could see the line, but they're all in
He's
front
out.
of me.
I got a good look at it here.
Whoa, whoa!
Needed to curl, hanging out a little on him, but it looks like they're going to get by the guard. They're going to miss
Oh.
it totally, though. Oh,
Sweep it, Chuck.
just a bit of the outside.
And that is enough.
Oh,
Oh, great
just
shot.
through. Spectacular.
The
Hung-
shooter doesn't stick, but they don't need it. They have 3 others in the house.
Yes. Really hung on him, but came back just enough.
Well, let's play down to
Looks very relieved after that one.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're sweet. Once I hit that line, I'm like, get this.
curl here.
Because it was just, like, it's going to spin. It might hit the rock. And
Ah, yes, Lisa Andrew, the lovely wife, is running the cameras there. Or as some might say, the woman in my house I'm related to by marriage. The eye roll, the
Wow.
massive eye roll appeared.
I can support that she is rolling her eyes.
Mild inside joke that she knows. Yes, St. Catherine, David Smith lining up his hammer shot here. Forced to the draw for 1 against 3. Plenty of space, though, plenty of opening, as long as he's got his draw dialed in. And it's away.
They have to watch the guard up front.
Harper line.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
It might be getting that
Go for
guard.
it hard, Chuck. It's
Oh,
on.
that would be a
Go for
shame.
it hard.
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh. That was
That was dangerous. We had
Nobody fell,
the
but-
younger Skinner running out in case that yellow was going to hit enough and hitting those brakes. The potential of an over backwards, but all good. So the guard crashes on the guard. So team StefSkis, I have to say that very slowly, steals 3 in the second end.
And on our other sheets, again, sheets C and D are still finishing up, but on A, it looks like Potomac 3 took 2 in the second, so it's 2-1 against Pittsburgh 3.
Jay.
And we have lead rocks. And they're sweeping it just over the hog line.
The weight looks okay. It was just.
Is it hog? Okay.
I don't think it's hogged.
Oh, I don't know.
Then keep it coming.
Oh,
Yeah, keep it coming.
Oh.
nah, that's
No,
over.
I said keep it coming.
Yeah, there we go.
That's actually a very nice center guard.
Which would have been beautiful. That would have been like probably top 8 foot.
Whoa, let it die.
Whoa!
Set up another corner guard. Kind of light and falling away, so they had to let it.
Tighter in.
Yeah, it looks pretty close to the hog,
Yes, that is
but it's
about
over.
a 0.5 guard. Not even quite a 1 there, but it is over. Yes.
Okay, lots of room.
Looking to come around in the house. It looks like
lots of
definitely a lot more weight, but
Yeah.
hanging wide there.
It's spinning, but it definitely,
Out
it
in
might
the
slow
mid.
down out here actually.
Out in the
I thought
mop.
it was heavy, but
No, it's on the mop. It's in.
it is slowing.
Yep, it's in. It's in.
Looks like it's going to be a nice counter on the side there.
Not bad.
You can talk to whoever you'd like.
Okay, for whoever's watching, if anyone is watching the Mixed Nationals semifinals right now and would like to give our commentators some updates, that would be appreciated.
What round are they in?
I think it's semifinals.
Oh, very exciting.
They don't do page playoffs at Mixed Nationals.
See any of it?
It's more
One of
different system.
Becky V's former junior national teammates is playing in the tournament.
Yes.
Very exciting. The lovely Becky Andrew, or surrounded by Beckys in that discussion.
Potomac Junior alum.
Yes.
Oh.
Now this one looks a little bit narrow. I'm not sure what's happening there.
Yeah. It's trying like hard.
I think he wanted to come up to the other rock, but I don't think it's going to curl quite enough.
We got a quick update from our friend Lisa Andrew out there that semifinals, Murray just beat, is that Slag or Sieg? S-I-E-G? S-I-E-G.
Oh, okay. Murray is also from Potomac.
Yes, that would be Sean Murray.
He's playing for Wisconsin now,
Yeah.
I think.
I get you
Yep,
more.
moved out west this year. Ooh, Circa down 6-7 in the 9th without Hammer is the other update we just got. Team Circa is the team Becky Andrew is playing on.
Hurry! Whoa, hurry!
Sending them good vibes.
Yes, quite.
Lots of room.
Okay, back to this game.
No, let it die. Let
Okay.
it die. We don't want it in.
This one also looks like it's coming over to that corner. Oh, lighter than I thought.
Yep.
It's not quite in the house.
So it looks like we got
But
red.
it is a good guard.
Yes. Red counting 1 currently.
Normal.
With hammer.
Yellow looking to take out that freshly placed red guard. Sean Murray won 9-2 in his match.
Congratulations, Sean Murray.
Latest update we just got there.
Oh, on sheet D,
Yes.
Potomac 2 took 2 in the second, and so it's 2-1 Potomac 2 over Napanee. And I'm sorry if that's not how it's pronounced. Okay. Oh,
That's right.
they
good
hit
draw.
it, but it does knock out one of their back
Good draw.
yellows.
But both.
But both rocks are out,
Yeah,
so
so nothing annoying in the
it's a
back.
trade-off.
St. Catherine's up again here.
Line's good.
Looking to put another one in the corner, I think.
Where's the way?
Or just guard up that hole again, probably.
Whoa!
Curling a lot on them.
Yep. Dying. Yep.
Coming
So
in.
it's dying.
Ah.
Oh, not quite biting, but it is a good guard.
Yeah.
Yellow's trying to draw another one in there. Hopefully behind cover.
Behind that center cover now, as opposed to the corner cover, which red was heading for.
Wait on, Lane. Yeah, bring it close.
Nice release, nice
Nice
stone.
Close, close,
Line's good.
close, close.
Just escorting at this point. There we go. The sweep
Whoa,
call.
whoa. Lots of room. Stay close. Yes. Yes. Hard.
Nicely by the guard, going into Barry.
All the way.
In, all the way.
Ah, my fault.
I can't quite tell from this angle. I
I
think
was saying
red is
off
still
because of the
shot.
line. We were getting it
So it's
buried.
hard to tell with the camera.
That's my fault. That's a good spot though.
Got a question if the close red guard is covered by the very, very high, that 0.5 guard. Becky's going to lean over and have a look.
What do you mean? It's covered like halfway, so
About halfway. So
like halfway on this side, so they can't do an outside.
yeah, could not come around the outside
Well,
to get to the.
The red that's shot, it's a little bit exposed on the outside by the front red cover, but that is a very high guard, so that would be very difficult.
Yeah,
Whoa, we got no line. No line.
so a bit of overlap. Yeah.
A little bit.
No line.
Oh,
But
and,
that's about to change.
Yes, as redstone hangs and
Way over. Way
chips
over.
off that 0.5 guard there.
So now that guard isn't covering the guard, but the scoring rock is totally covered now. There's a lot going on in the middle too. Should be interesting.
You like this? Or the double?
Come on, you know. Just it.
All right, throw normal.
Looking to double those up.
Oh, and an update on sheet C, which is Charlotte versus Skull Crusher Mountain. Charlotte just stole one in the second, so it's 2-0 on C.
Trying to figure out if that Charlotte if there's more than one team, but we'll see if we can figure that
I
out.
just see Charlotte center.
Right, but what's that?
Center. It looks like Lenter. But
It does. That's why I was confused. Going for the double here.
ooh, it hits,
Uh,
but the red does roll to center.
Gets the two. Hits
And
both.
it looks
but
like it's pretty behind cover. It's hard to tell from my angle because we're not quite behind the hack. but
Yes, I think with.
it might be a little bit exposed.
Yeah,
And
something,
it's behind T, so.
something down weight might be able to get over and at least catch the corner of it.
And it looks like red is trying to sit another one in there.
Yep.
There's not enough weight. Yeah, with that, it was either peel it off hard or throw a flat double. Because it's just, weight was normal, yeah.
Lots of
I
room.
wasn't sure how much it was going to go. I thought it called for peel.
No line.
Peeled it off, but I wanted to keep the
Another one hanging out there.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yep, now. Yep.
Coming across.
Yep, keep it going.
Still wide, but sweeping hard.
Yep, keep it going. Yep. I may have to tap it. Yep.
Wait on lane.
Okay.
Definitely did not make it a house, but definitely guards up the no way to get to that shot rock anymore.
Not directly.
Not directly, no.
It looks like they're trying to do some sort of run back double, or I guess it's just a double.
Got one already, so another one seems like it would be in there.
If the one you're hitting, if you're doing, I don't know if it's a run back or a double, if it's a red guard that you're trying to hit and the red rock.
I would say it's a double.
You would say that's a double, even though it's a guard?
I think a run back
Okay,
is
it's a
when you're
long
hitting another.
it's a long double.
Yes, long double. I would go with that. Run back, I think, involves
Yeah.
hitting
that-
another
hitting
stone,
their
which
rock
then
to use theirs, yeah.
performs the double. Sweeping hard. Oh, excellent
great
shot. Clears both red rocks.
Very good.
Very good.
And they still have their one behind cover in the center. Their outside one is exposed, but they're sitting two. And okay, we're now down to red's first skip rocks.
Yeah.
Red being St. Catherine's.
Yes.
In case people forget.
It's like I said, it's loosening up now. Yeah. Yeah. First game it was a little all the time now.
Now that rock there, you got there from about here.
You can tell.
Let's have a little.
Just gonna throw T-line.
Okay. Trying to figure out what he's. Listen in, but it's a little slow there on the microphone. My bad. But always called just to draw around behind
Just
cover.
a draw somewhere in the house.
Somewhere in the house.
Lisa Andrew says, if there's only one rock in the house, how can it be a double? Thinking
Yeah.
run back.
I don't. Yeah,
the-
exactly. It like. 'cause
But the
you're not
goal
hitting
is to
two out.
eliminate two red stones.
Exactly. That's why I don't like that particular. Because I don't know if it's a run back or. I was going to call it a run back double, but run back double is doing a run back to do a double.
That's what
Plus
I would
3
think
rocks.
too. Yes. Tommy Hamilton puts in his thoughts saying, "Cause they're getting
Keep it
rid of the
going.
guard too." Exactly. They're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
rid
Keep
of
it
two
going,
stones.
yep.
Let's just not do that shot ever, so that we
No.
don't have to figure out the
Yep,
word.
No.
That's my plan.
Coming in. Is it just going to get by there?
Oh, it is shot, though it's pretty exposed. So let's
Yep.
see how this goes for red.
Decent weight. Just didn't quite get the bearing.
Good sweeping.
Yeah.
Great job.
Get rid of it. Oh, we don't have hammer. He's got one more.
That was what?
A little bit more. Yeah, just control. Control.
That was light. A little more weight would have had a better chance to finish.
Yeah, yep. Whoa! Whoa! We're on it. Whoa!
Hanging a little wide again. It's,
Just play the same shot.
my
Jane.
co-commentator here is updating her NCAA bracket at the same time. The
I bet on
priorities.
Colorado.
Oh no!
Jane,
My fault.
give me a hair more.
I did. I was a little bit
And
narrow.
in the
but I
game
pushed
behind
it
us, North Carolina and Villanova have
up.
just
That's
tipped
why it
off.
didn't bend as much. That's why. If it was on the rock, we could have got
It's
it.
very
Could've taken a
confusing to
little
have to
more
be
ice,
watching
throw a little more
the
weight.
Cherry Blossom, March Madness, and Mixed Nationals all at once.
Careful, I'd
But I'm
update cricket
trying.
scores, but Laura would punch me.
Yep.
Yes, they had it. Yeah.
Okay, and it looks like red is trying to draw against 2 for 1.
That was just kind of normal up.
This is last rock.
Hammer
I
again.
haven't seen a big bomb yet. I think I moved 3 or 4 of them. I've moved 4 of them.
Now,
Got more.
how's that weight looking?
Take a look.
I think it has
Yep!
Oh, never mind. It's coming up late. Oh,
Oh, look at that rock curl. Heart!
Getting a lot of swing on it, it sounds like.
yeah, the vice is coming up to. Oh, it looks like it's going to hit that yellow rock. That might count them down. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's just one yellow. So not a bad shot.
No.
Not what they wanted for sure, but
No.
it at least counts them down.
So StefSkis has stolen one more here in the third.
Our other 3 sheets are all finishing up, it looks
So-
like.
To update here, we are now 5-0 after 3. Ooh, 8-7 circa
Ooh!
with many exclamation points.
Yay!
Is that a final, Miss Lisa, or is that?
Well, yeah, because it was 9th end earlier, right?
Yeah, it's, well, we'll let her add it. Hopefully that's a final. We would love it if it was a
Yay!
final. That would be spectacular. That
I'm
would mean
going-
Circa and Murray meet in the final.
Ooh.
Would that be the circumstance?
Yeah,
as
I
you
think so.
understand?
And Derek and Carissa are also from Potomac. Sean Murray's from Potomac. Well,
Yep.
also all
Circa-
former Potomac. None of them are current members. but-
As all of you can see, I'm sure if you're reading the commentary, Circa Murray tomorrow at 1
Ooh.
is the final in
Very
the mixed nationals.
exciting.
So that is very exciting.
Good luck to them both.
Yes. So back to actually the curling in front of us. The lead rock
one.
in the house and
Pinned it.
pinned it.
Pretty.
Yes. Take a picture.
Hurry!
I will cover that. Click the house cameras.
Okay. Let's see. Leading rocks. You can hear them talking about how it's on the pin. It is on the pin.
Yes. It's always nice to do.
Now this
Anytime.
one is coming up. I think he wanted a guard, but it
You need to
is
call that. I didn't know that.
front tee.
They're discussing that. We don't need to listen
You
to
can
that too
turn down
much.
the-
Yeah. Let them have their little chat.
I do like being able to hear the skips, though sometimes
Spectacular. Yeah, you get
you
in,
don't want to.
window
Mine's
into
a little
their
wider.
strategy calls. It's great.
Okay, little lighter's good. Little wider. Got to bend. Got to come over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got to come. All right, now you go. Yep, yep. Here we go. Yep, come.
Second lead rock in the house.
Very nice.
And it looks like that is second shot.
Looking for a little tap back, look like on that button stone.
Yeah. I think they're just coming back house weight.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
St. Catherine's needed to keep some stones in play to get some points here in this end to get back into this
T-line.
game. Sweepers call T.
Never mind.
Comes up quite short, ends up being just a 2 guard. Not quite the weight he was looking for.
And that is covering up their yellow second shot. Whoa, sorry. Accidentally threw a pencil at myself.
Okay.
It's cool.
2, 3. That's all we're looking for.
Looking to throw up another
Carolyn.
tight guard there. Is the yellow team.
I want to rub off the red.
No, not going to get that rub that you
Okay.
want. Just got by.
We have an
Take-
interesting line forming right here in the center.
Takes any promote of that red out of play pretty much. To use it as a
Gotta
run
move that
back.
like
Yeah.
that. There, just tap it back.
It's trying the same shot they tried earlier. Just back house weight. A little bit of a tap, though. Not quite a takeout.
Oh,
Oh,
bit of a stumble, but the stone gets away. Is it,
further down. I think they're fine. Just a little bit of a slip.
Yep. Keep it coming. Whoa.
The rock doesn't look too affected.
No, looks like a good delivery. Looks
I
like
think it's going to
coming.
get by that first. Is it going to curl enough to hit the second?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, great. Look at that.
Yep.
That is exactly what he called.
Perfect.
Okay.
Little
Red
tap
is sitting
back.
one. They have a little bit of backing. Very nice shot,
Excellent shot.
especially for a fall.
Well,
Sometimes
stumble.
those are the
not
best.
Not a full fall.
Not a full fall. That's true.
Back 8, back 12.
Yale's trying to do about the same thing through backline weight. I can't see the computer screen from here, but I'm pretty sure there's comments I'm about to respond to.
Yes. No, they were just discussing how they were disappointed that
Mine's
they
good.
weren't getting streaming from nationals.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Having to just hit refresh to get scores, and that's the line scores. And said that
that's
coverage
not
was
good.
a little lacking compared to what we're experiencing here at Potomac.
It's past everything.
And,
Wow.
Yeah,
it-
that one is definitely.
Potomac sets the standard.
well, Tommy Hamilton says any coverage is lacking compared to Becky's commentary.
Aw,
Yes.
thank
Fan club
you.
strikes.
This is my dream come true.
Sit up right there
yes.
on top. Little tap.
Dream come true at
The cherry blossom.
yes.
I'm pretty sure I tried a commentary literally anywhere they have a webcam,
Very good.
but they let me this time.
Excellent.
Okay.
Whoa, it's got more.
This one seems to have a lot of weight. Let's
A
see
lot
if it'll
more.
curl down.
Yeah, hanging wide.
Oh. It might come over. I can't again tell from this particular angle. Oh, it looks like it's just going by. That's a shame.
Yep.
It's like back 8, wait.
Trying that. Just tap back again here.
Chuck. Chuck. This ain't bad.
I was going to say the smaller Chuck Skinner, but both of them are.
They are both full grown.
Oh yes, would not meet either of them in a. Yeah. Anyway, the younger Skinner throwing Vice Rocks here.
Charles.
Charles. Hanging
Lot of
wide.
room.
Lot of room. he
Lot of
says.
room.
Still hanging out
Yeah,
there,
no,
just
no,
not
plenty
coming
weight.
back for him.
Lonnie. No,
Can you get a piece?
No. I
Can't
wanted to get to
tell.
the corner.
Slowing down. Not quite, but it is right next to it.
Yeah.
Makes things interesting.
Yes.
Another half a rock. It's gold.
Freeze one right in there. You can
Got a
tap that
nice
back.
pile forming. It's always fun to see
Right in there's good.
many stones in the 4 foot.
Depends on where this one is. If this one ends up in that cot, yeah.
Throw another one in.
Slam it over that or over here.
Our favorite, Laura, I think will remember this story well since she tells it when she was playing outdoors in New Zealand one time. Their skip call for just a little tap back. The guy would say, crack an egg on it.
I remember once I played with Todd and Laura in Capital League, and one of you guys used that as a call.
Yes.
And I had no idea what was going on. It was very confusing.
It's quite one of their memorable expressions. Coming in there to throw another one in the pile is the yellow team, signaling that it's a bit wide. This
Saddle.
just hanging out there. Maybe going to push the other
Oh,
one
they
in.
might tick theirs out.
Yep. Well, jiggled them around a little bit. Fortunately, it left the yellow one with no backing on the side of the 4 foot there. So possibility to push that back without any trouble. So
Yeah. Well, they can push it back, but there is that yellow in the back that is on the button partially. Not as much as the red, but it does make things interesting.
definitely, I think getting rid of both would be impossible, but could get rid of that one.
Yeah. And
Way
we
back.
are still on Vice's rocks, yes? Yes.
Yeah.
Might get it real thin. You got to throw firm, firm,
Ooh,
board.
interesting.
Firm board.
Could be looking
Okay.
at doubling the 2 rocks in the forefoot. If he hits it thin like he's talking about.
Like, not up here, just firm board.
I know. I'm.
Having conversations from the other viewers here in the warm room. Stones
Firm
away.
board. What?
Firm board is the call.
Yep.
Getting info on the way from the sweepers.
Yep.
Full on sweeping here. What are we going to get?
Whoa.
Ooh, did they?
Ah,
Just barely missed the double.
almost. He was there for him if he got it a little thinner. Good attempt.
Good attempt. I think that does make it a little bit harder for them now because they don't really have something they can just crash onto.
No.
Yeah. Gives them less stuff to play with.
Yeah.
But
But
let's see.
worth the effort, I think, down
Definitely.
by 5
And
here.
it was so close.
If you could get rid of both of them, maybe bring some of those other reds in the house into play.
I'm just not sure what shots it leaves them with after yellow plays. Yellow's trying to sit on top of there to force them to 1,
Yeah.
which makes a lot of sense when you're up 5.
Absolutely.
Let's play the guard. Play the guard.
I thought they were calling drawing on 2. He says play the guard. I'm not quite sure what they want then. So let's maybe turn up the mic.
Yeah, we're gonna play the in off. We'll play the in off last, yeah.
Okay.
Huh? We're gonna guard first. We'll play the in off and then and the last draw.
Okay. So they're trying to guard up. Makes sense. Again, trying to force red to 1.
Were they taking the in off for the last shot? Was that
Yeah,
what he
they're
said?
saving the in off for the last shot. So
Got it.
right now,
Sorry.
you see that red.
Yep.
I'm pointing to it as if people can see me,
over and
which
up.
of course they can't. But the red in the front corner,
Yeah,
I
come on.
think,
It's about
is
10
in
or
off potential.
10:30 o'clock.
Yeah, that's a good. Well, from our angle.
Yes, from our, well, that's the angle that's important. Don't have any idea what angle the camera's at. Lays about a 2 guard, nicely, somewhat covering the draw in.
It's pretty. Makes things interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can draw this way.
Looking at the draw from the other side. Entire end's been played on the left side. He's talking about the
That's
right,
true.
maybe.
I think that makes sense if you can do it, but there may be a reason we played the whole end on one side.
Yeah, we just, you
And
just
the
know the
worst part is I
line
go
over
quick
there
out
right
and
now.
Yeah.
We haven't played over there.
This is a safer shot into here. I guess I assume it's going to play the same on both sides. So I need to hear how it.
We assume it'll play the same on both sides, but
Usually
let's-
pretty even
let's
sheets
hope
here.
that works out.
Especially in the middle sheets here.
That's true. Middle sheets are a lot more predictable.
Yeah.
At our club, at least.
Okay, all right, well, that's fine. Let's just take her out a bit. That's fine. Yep, no, I don't want to do that.
So just trying to come in, draw and try to get a second shot in there.
No, that's the risk I take. We're shot. Okay, so I'm going to try and put one in play. I might be able to use it on my next
Try to look at
shot.
some of the other
Lots
sheets,
things
see,
that
give
can
some
happen.
updates here. Well, we have a lull.
Frozen to the yellow on the
A,
button.
we have
So go anywhere in front
Pittsburgh
of it with a good
3
shot,
is up
too.
3-2 over Potomac 3. Sheet C, we are tied at 2. That would be Charlotte Center versus Skull Crusher Mountain. Shots away here. We'll get you D in a second.
How's the line?
Line is perfect for my view.
Yep, for line.
Oh, starting to move.
Whoa. Close,
Oh, is it gonna?
close.
Oh, he's on the yellow.
Oh,
No, he's on
that's
the
a shame.
yellow.
That's a shame, but it,
Gives them something to push in, maybe.
yeah, might be able to do a interesting run back with that.
Red's got a couple of in-off options now, so they're looking at either side.
That's second count.
Because they were saving the in off.
Oh, this
As they
is
said.
so
Now,
good.
I was trying, did I hit
You
the
know,
broom? I have
this
no
is a
idea.
much cleaner.
So, and you
And this is much cleaner, but I mean, we could. This is just gonna jam. Yeah. I mean, we could just do this.
Deciding
Give
whether
him
to maybe
one.
just guard and hold the one.
That's what I would do, honestly.
Uh-oh, red,
Oh my
yellow,
gosh.
rogue yellow stone from sheet C was caught, thankfully, just before it
That's
wreaked
scary.
havoc.
Yeah.
Yeah, in-offs are nice, but I feel like that's pretty risky when you're
If you end
up
up
5.
If you end up knocking your own out, you can
Yeah.
end up
I mean,
giving up a whole bunch there.
That's true,
yes.
especially because look at all the
I
second
mean, if I catch
counters
it
they have.
super thin,
A lot of
can I get
other
ours?
reds in that house.
Yeah.
All right. So put it right here.
So to finish the updates,
I get it super
after
thin, I'm gonna
3
fix that.
on
It's
sheet
fine.
D, we have Napanee up 3-2 over Potomac 2. Everybody coming back close to finishing their 4th end here.
Did we
so.
update on the other two?
I
Yeah,
did. I
there's-
got the other
he's
2
got really
before the
nothing
last
in there.
stone.
Oh, okay, true,
Look here. All I gotta do is make sure I get any part of the inside of it.
I was texting the recent semifinal winner, Rebecca
Well,
Andrew.
and let us know if you hear any news back.
Yeah, this one's gonna be firm.
That's shareable.
She said she was very nervous. But
Before the game or now?
during the game, I think.
Stones away here, looking for that in-off, coming in with heavy weight. Oh!
Oh my gosh. People are standing in front of me, but I heard a lot of noise.
Spectacular shot.
Oh my gosh.
Got the in-off. It did jam as they worried. The redstone jammed and pushed the yellow one out the back. There was also a broom that went flying, but
I
I don't
know.
think it hit anything.
They had like 2 players standing in front of me, so
Yeah,
I couldn't see what happened. You all are very lucky because that sounded very exciting. Oh,
We're catching our stream over here is buffered, so we tried to catch a little bit of the after effects, but the result is yellow is shot now, so that is a spectacular result for them. Great in off. Like I said, they did jam out the back, pushed what was sitting on the back, but
oh, are we still? Oh, nope.
we're back on. Yes,
We are
we're
back on.
having a few technical discussions off air, shall we say.
Not out of wood yet.
Oh, so spectacular for them. Red
Makes
is
it
in
very difficult for Red.
yes,
think
they're in a
they're gonna
hard spot.
That's how you
here.
throw your broom.
Try and do a
Get to the
cool
top box,
little-
you're like, all right, never mind.
If they pull it off, it's very good. Because I think they'd be sitting 3 if they could wick this one in to get the yellow.
They're going to try to
It's
do it.
not
Throw it over
easy,
there.
but there is a shot.
See if we can, yes, as Laura points out, let's ease in and see if we know what he's going to do here.
I think he's trying to just do it.
Yeah.
Chuck Skinner is distracting me with his
Oh, he's doing a little broom dance.
He's spinning his broom around, but we do want to hear this skip.
Watch that.
Okay, yeah, so they are going to just use their stone in the house as an in-off. So they'll lose the one that's in the house is the plan, but the shooter will come across and try to take out that yellow stone.
Yeah, and if they lose that one, then they're still sitting a couple, which is
Yeah.
He's gonna
really
move
the goal.
that 3 rocker. He's gotta make
It's difficult, though. I don't think there's any way they can make yellow take
No.
more points, so I guess that makes sense.
Odds are pretty good that
And
they
it's
can.
pretty much what they have at this point.
Pitched out a bit wide,
out.
unfortunately.
I think it's
Oh, you know, it's from my angle. It's wide.
Yep.
They're going
Yeah.
to try the
Love it,
outside in.
Wade.
Maybe use the one in the house to kick it across. Decided too
Great
late.
effort.
Didn't get it thin enough.
No.
so.
okay. I will be back. Had to take over.
So yes, end of 4 now. Yellow steals one more, so they're up now 6-0 after 4. So halfway
Nice shot.
through.
Thank you.
Trying to look over at some of the other sheets. Who's posted a 4th end score? Sheet D has. Looks like Potomac 2 had a very nice end, taking 4. So they now lead 6-3 over Napanee. On sheet D after the 4th end.
8 foot.
A and C are still completing their 4th end. It's A with a lot of rocks in play. It's quite interesting over there. See with the so let's see. Call in the house again for
Line's
yellow
good.
team. StefSkis.
In would be great.
Definitely would love it in with a 6 rock lead. So sweeping away.
All right, off.
Nah, just gonna be a guard.
All right. The high guard from hell.
Doesn't sound like it's ideally what he was looking for, but you know.
Well, usually high guard approach.
So
Usually pretty good.
Red's opening rock on the way.
We want a guard. It has to be a guard.
Red obviously needs the guards. Yellow has no interest in guards, given the score.
Yep,
Red
go now.
needing
Yep.
those guards
Gonna
to
bury.
build an end around. So. Got a measurement going on
Already
A
out there?
over there at their fourth end. So.
I didn't. Well,
Another win in the house call is the call for yellow here from their lead. Coming the other way around. Rocks
Very
away.
narrow.
Got a bit more weight, but a little tight, as the skip said.
Hello.
Play it over here somewhere.
Are we still on lead rocks?
We are, yep. Yep, definitely coming narrow and across. Gonna bump their own maybe, or even cross over that guard. Nope, gonna hit the guard. Oh, just nudge it.
Again.
So, coming around.
right in.
Final lead rock at the end.
How's the
Looking for another guard, obviously. Like I said, red needs
Yep, we're
guards.
line.
Build an end.
Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Called him off, curling a lot onto that yellow guard.
I think they were trying to draw it behind,
Yeah, coming around.
but not quite. Still a nice center guard.
Yeah.
It's a little harder because they're trying to take points with hammer, but
Yes, line.
The elder Chuck Skinner away here, second on the yellow team.
Come on, you got to buy. Come on, come on. Yes.
Sweeping hard.
Yes.
oh,
Come
it
on.
looks like it's getting
Come on.
close.
Come on. Oh.
Just kissed it.
Right off, right off. Leave it high.
Just a little nudge.
Good try.
Not a bad rock though.
No,
Still
no.
clogging it up, making
Yep.
it difficult for the red team to take points with the hammer. And an update on sheet A. That's the Pittsburgh 3 versus Potomac 3.
That's
It
a
is
draw.
5-3 Pittsburgh. Potomac, I'm very sorry. Potomac
Where's the
is
weight?
up 5-3 against Pittsburgh on A.
Yep.
Sheet
Yep.
C still finishing up that fourth.
Oh, did we update on D?
We did, yes.
We did.
Big score by
Potomac.
Potomac there, yeah. Little crash of that draw there. Push that Yellowstone off
Normal.
the side, left the red on the other side.
Yeah. We're trying to clear that out now. And I think we're behind, though.
No, it's fine.
Hear what he said.
No, just do it. You look, you're really out of the hack. That's okay. We'll just keep it real simple.
Let's see.
Yep. It's fine. It's gonna hit.
Doesn't need to stick around with that 6-0
6-point
lead,
lead, yeah.
but
Maybe
uh,
even better if it doesn't.
That's okay.
clean
Throw.
and out. Yep.
That was hack. Board.
Red just trying to draw back in behind there.
Hurry! 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 Hurry!
That's sheet C that you're hearing right
Yeah,
now.
big hit here. Trying
Big hit
to
by Charlotte.
trying to kick a yellow rock out. Didn't do it. Looked like yellow's going to score one. That would be Gold Crusher Mountain. Take the lead 3-2 on that game.
I was very excited to talk about that sheet just because I like the name Skull Crusher Mountain.
That is a
Charlotte
good.
center is all right.
Yes.
Whoa, great.
Whoa.
Draw here comes up light, adds to that
Big
big pile at
Yeah.
about the 2 length.
That's going to get very troublesome at the end of the end, I would imagine.
Now it's the race to the draw around.
Yeah, it's a little bit risky for yellow right now because they do want to play a clean game since they're up by a lot of points. They don't want red to sneak a couple behind there and catch up.
Is yellow the call? I'm sure would be
Line's
guard is
good.
okay.
Yes!
Want him on it for line, it looks like.
I think it's going to get by. It looks a little light to
Wait
me,
on.
though. I don't know.
Definitely by those guards. Where are we going to end up? Burying nicely.
Not light at all.
Very,
Oh, that's a great shot. It's going
very
to
nice.
be rough for red.
Well covered in front of the tee. Nice top 4-weight.
Very
Spectacular
nice shot.
shot.
Put it up here. Right there or there. Not up here. It's got to be in tight.
Looking to line something up to run back, possibly. Cannot get to that one directly, that's for sure.
Line's good.
You got another rock, right? How you doing down here then? How you doing down here then?
Yep.
So it's definitely by the guards, though it might not
Well,
curl in exactly as they like. I cannot
The one thing
because
he said is not up here, and that's where it ended up. Still
Add
not
to
quite
the
in that
pile.
2 pile, but at that same level. So
It's covering up the yellow, which is a shame.
possibly usable as a run back, but
Definitely tricky.
yeah, long way to go.
Yellow's
Whoa,
trying
again. Whoa, high's
to sneak
okay.
another
Damn
one
it.
in there, I believe.
Yeah, much wider line this time around to try to get around all that stuff.
It's hard
Yep.
right here. I think it's
There you
slowing
go.
down.
Yes.
All the frost on the edge.
For sure.
Okay.
Clogs it up a little, makes it more difficult.
We have seven rocks in the guard area.
put that in.
No, a little while.
Just tap it in.
Yep, they are going to try to tap that last
Yeah.
one, red. That's why I wanted a little bit closer, a little bit easier to tap in.
Yeah. They just need backline weight. It's easy with tap-ins to overestimate how much you need, but you really are it's just a draw that's a little more particular. So hopefully weight is not an issue.
How's the weight?
That looks narrow from
No
my
line,
angle,
no
but
line.
again, we're not quite behind the hats.
Just leaving them off it, so. Now just going to catch the outside and push it into the pile. Add an 8th stone in the guard area.
It does add another to the guard area, but at the same time,
It does open up that.
it does open it up, which is pretty important.
Not completely, but
Yeah.
that draw is open again.
Yeah.
Sounds like yellow team is going to go clog it back up, calling for that 2 guard. Hearing the skip on sheet C with that sweep call.
Oh. I was trying to watch and text and I accidentally opened it now.
See, that's what happens when you text and do something.
Line's good.
Just calling for that guard there. Line's good. Definitely going to clog up
Texting,
that hole.
commentating is very dangerous.
Yes.
Very good guard.
Yep. Totally seals up the 4-foot.
Yeah, not a very open end for yellow, but it's working out pretty well for them.
That would
risky.
be 9 stones in the guard
9
zone
stone.
if
I
you're
would-
scoring at home.
I would call that not super open. Just a little bit.
Sure. I'll throw a hit. You got to open. If nothing else, it opens up this side.
First skip rock for St. Catherine's.
Yeah. I just want to open up this side of the house so I have a shot.
Trying to open
I
up
hit-
something.
I hit about a third of the rock, and I run it onto
Yeah,
that.
let's turn that mic
It
up.
should
That
open
sounds
up the house if nothing else. I'm gonna throw my firm. I'll throw firm. Firm board. Firm board.
Firm board.
Okay, so I want to catch it right about there. What's it gonna do? Probably there.
Firm board isn't that strange a call, but for some reason it always makes me
Makes you giggle.
I don't know. I like different systems. When I was in juniors, I remember
Try and
some of
run that
the
yellow
juniors
into the
called it by
red.
like meats.
Promote it.
Called them by what?
By like meats. So like if
Gonna
it was
try
like
and throw
really
firm
light,
board.
it would be like rare.
Oh, as
Yeah.
in, I was like, you like meats like a pork
No,
takeout
no.
or a chicken takeout. No, you're talking. Yeah.
Like medium rare.
Yes.
Like a little bit light.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Laura says it was
Take a
Hal's
hair
team
more.
that used to call that.
Yeah. A bunch of the guys did that.
Hal Erickson.
Yep.
Call it
They're
sweeping.
Oh, let's see what happens. Skip does not look too happy. It's a shame. He knocks out the yellow, but doesn't really.
Just pretty
change
much
it much.
changes.
Yeah.
Opens it a little.
A little bit,
it's
but not what he wanted for sure.
no. Exchanges a rock in the guard zone, so we still have 9.
Line only. Wait only.
I just got an update that I'm up 10 points. I'm
Ah.
the second place person in March Madness. So
This is
Yeah, if we come around it, great. If we
amongst
wiggle it a
your
little, that's fine.
residents at
Guard, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Ah,
sweep it
very
early.
good.
Just wait for it to snap over.
the floor pool, perhaps,
no,
or
no. I'm
Not
gonna try
my
and throw
floor.
top
No.
12. If it's light, so
A
be
floor
it.
pool.
Just, you know, only if it's perfect, you can take it to the
Lisa
top
Andrews
12
says that you like to giggle.
I do like to giggle. That is a fact about me.
Final rock for yellow here in the 5th end.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Looks like he might just be guarding up anything into the 4-foot.
That's what I would do at this point. You don't really need another one in there.
No. It's got 2 counting, so.
You're up
Go
6,
Ben.
you've got 2 counting. If you put anything in there, it just gives them something to hit off,
No.
And again,
honestly.
if you're scoring at home,
No curl.
that makes 10 rocks in the guard zone.
The run back is too risky now.
Not
Just double
exactly
tap
the
it.
end I would have predicted
No, it'll
when one team is up 6.
No.
I need the curl.
But whatever works.
So let's go.
Not again.
What's the basketball score?
I am checking.
As we look at the giant screen behind us while they
The game
contemplate the
behind
shot.
us
But
is
too narrow.
Villanova, North Carolina.
Yes.
I think
So
I
I
have
gotta
North Carolina
throw like
winning. I have North Carolina winning, so I'll use it.
red.
And North Carolina is winning, but it's still in the first half.
Give me the edge of the 8.
Looks like he might be trying to go through that that final guard by yellow. Didn't quite. Final guard by yellow didn't quite.
Try and double tap that in. If we don't score, we're gonna.
Oh, might be the end here. Double tap in. Looks like he's Oh, I see.
So I've
Yep.
gotta
It's got a
throw-
couple reds
I gotta
lined
get
up
at
there.
least half
It's
weight
tight
to move
guards.
2 rocks,
2 of those
okay?
10.
He's saying
So-
he needs at least hack weight to move 2 rocks.
Yeah.
Make sure you let Jay know where the weight is.
Want to do that, Dave?
I'm hoping he doesn't throw too heavy just because he has to move a couple. Because he does need some weight, but it is easy to overestimate when you're moving rocks.
As you commented before.
That half.
Very important.
T-line.
Might be a little lighter than they want, and it's a little wider than they want, it looks like. Calling no line from the house. One.
That's enough.
Oh,
Oh, and that's
Great,
game.
great.
and we have the shake.
Yeah.
Are we going to be watching
So
another
that would be,
sheet,
yeah, I
or-
think we're going to do a little trickery here, but let's finish up here. What did we end up with? 7? 8.
That is 8-0.
They got 2,
for
yeah. 8-0
for
with StefSkis.
StefSkis.
So let's see what we can do here about moving another thing. We move that window.
Yeah, yep, yep. Hard, hard, hard. All the way.
Okay, we're working on moving them over. I think we're going to try to get over to sheet C here.
I have Georgetown winning all of March Madness, and right now they're down.
Oh, it's only halftime.
I
Yeah.
know.
And it's only by 2, so
For all
it's all
you that are
good.
invested in my March Madness bracket,
A 15 and a
I'm
2.
very scared.
I think Becky's safe there, but you never know. So yes, we're going to move over to sheet C here. We are in the 5th end with Charlotte Center versus, who are they playing, Becky?
Skull Crusher Mountain.
Yes, they are.
And I'm going to say it like that for the rest of the game.
Awesome. We should be here for a long time. So let's see what we can see. We're just finishing Vice Rocks.
Is there a way we can have that facing?
Yeah. Let's
We
see.
have TVs inside our club, and
Yep.
it's hard to see.
Hold on one sec.
Oh, thank you. I don't think we're going to be able to hear Skips talking during this game, but we can still commentate. Oh, cool.
Hurry.
Okay, so again, we are on C, where Charlotte is red and Skull Crusher Mountain is yellow.
Hard to go now.
And it looks like Skull Crusher Mountain is winning.
Hurry. Slip it again.
No, I was pushing it in.
And are we down to? Yeah, we're down to Skips Rocks. And Skull Crusher Mountain is throwing. Oh, sorry. Oh, I think that's my jacket. Oh, there was a fleece. There was another fleece. I'm sorry. This is not related. I would like if you'll give me an Angry Orchard, that'd be great. But I think I'll take a Becky Van Arsdale. Yes. For all of you that don't know, I have a drink named after me.
Yes.
It's pretty great.
I think you also just announced to the world that if you could drink, you would. But, you know, whatever. Yes. The question was posed why there's basketball and not women's worlds on. I think because it's in the middle of the night there right now. They're in Russia. So I think that's that. You know, basketball's per little rules.
It's on the bar. It's
So we're sorting out the details of the Becky Van Arsdale.
Do you want to make one at home?
But a Melissa Fox is better for those who are over 21, says
I am
Lisa
not
Andrew.
over 21,
Yes.
so I cannot have. If we were in Canada, I could order a Melissa Fox.
Yes. Yes.
Do
The
we-
history
the
of the
recipe? The history of the Becky Van Aert. Well,
and the
I was
Melissa
born
Fox
on
as well.
March 4th, 1994, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, excellent.
The world was changed forever. No, my dad was a bartends at the club sometimes, so I demanded that I have a drink named after me. I think it's like, I don't know, it's basically half Sprite, half grapefruit juice, and then like a little splash of grenadine. And it's awesome and highly recommended to all. And if you add vodka, it is the Melissa Fox, who is another member at this club.
Who is over 20?
Who is over 21. Yeah, I go to the bar and I'd say, hi, I'd like a me. It's pretty great.
Reminds me of a friend I had in high school growing up named Maria. She would go to church. When they sang Ave Maria, she would go Ave me. Very crowded house we have here. Lots of discussion for the skips with our very tight game.
I think, red is sitting, but yellow's definitely second.
Yes,
Though it
and
looks,
red is third.
again, I'm at a weird angle. I'm corner skipping, as I like to call it. But I think that yellow is definitely partially exposed. So if red can hit that out, then they're taking 3.
So red has
Again,
hammer in this end.
Red is hammer. This is red's first rack. And
First
I believe
rack.
they're trying to do a hit. Looks like they're coming a little bit down weight, though that's just me assuming.
Hit, little inside roll maybe. Sweeping on right away. Oh, they can't get there. There's a red one up high as I see it now. Interesting. Definitely got a red guard in contention here. Looks like they're going to be promoting that.
Ooh, let's see what this does.
Off
And
a yellow on the
breaks off a
side and back
couple.
over.
So
So
it is making it so that it's definitely an easy run back hit if they want to use that later. If
Yeah.
yellow does nothing.
a few
but
things in the way.
Yeah,
So
it's interesting.
yellow's only sitting 1 now with 3 red. So yes, quite a busy house there. As we're waiting, since we're updating scores around the world, in the second day of the third test between New Zealand and England in cricket at Eden Park in Auckland, New Zealand is up 312 for 4. It's lunch. 118 overs played.
Wait, 312 to 4?
No, 312 for 4.
Oh, 4-4.
4 people out, 312 runs. England is yet to bat the
I
first
don't know
time.
what that means. But
Nobody knows what that means, says Laura, as she steals my drink.
and I've just been delivered my Becky Van Arsdal.
So,
It's awesome, as expected.
final rock for yellow here in the end.
For, Charlotte. Oh, no, for Skull Crusher Mountain.
Looks like they,
Laura likes how I say Skull Crusher Mountain.
since they don't have hammer, looks like he's throwing a guard or something just to protect their 1 counter. I think they would be happy. Very light. Gonna let it drop, sounds like he's saying. Just worrying about line. Covering up any promote they have of that red on the top 4 in the center.
At this point, I really can't tell if red is sitting or if yellow is sitting.
Oh, I believe that's yellow.
You believe it's
Juan.
yellow?
I do.
Well,
You don't think that's shot?
I would definitely
Ooh.
think about a measure
Well, from
If
the
I
camera
was-
view that we have.
from
my,
the camera view that we have.
my assumption is it's yellow, mostly also because yellow just threw a guard.
Yeah,
They might be content with what they have.
they
so.
might, or they might be afraid to accidentally give red 3.
Very true, very true.
So, I like controversy. I'm going to say it's very close.
We do like to break out the measure. It does have a cute little icon of a penguin smoking a cigarette on it. It does. The measure, the gauge. It's funny.
Laura has no idea what Tom's talking about. I
The
don't
measuring device we have here at Potomac, the little thing has a little graphic on it.
Is it?
It is. It's a penguin smoking a cigarette.
I feel like I would talk about that all the time if that's something that I knew.
It's
Yeah.
hysterical. You have to look more closely.
I
You have to measure more.
I have to measure more. I'm usually a lead. I don't know.
They've decided we have no skips mics here, so we can't eavesdrop. My guess is I have no idea. Looks like a tight ice, so looks like he's going to hit something.
Maybe a run back of some sort.
Yes, of multiple impacts. Hammers away.
Lots of
Oh,
weight.
sweeping immediately.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, over onto the yellow.
Ooh.
We got yellow into red. Nope,
Oh.
nothing. So it's going to be with this. Let's see what they do.
Who's scoring?
My vote's on yellow.
Your
There's a
vote's
lot of
on
looking-
Skull Crusher Mountain.
It is, I think, Skull Crusher Mountain.
Skull Crusher Mountain.
Oh, I think we're going to get a measure.
Ooh.
We got the indication of these two. We unfortunately can't zoom in to show you the penguin. So you'll have to trust us. Or
Well,
trust me, because
we'll
everybody
have
else
to
thinks I'm
trust Todd.
crazy.
I hope you're right, because I would love for that to be a thing.
Yes.
Well, since we have a little bit of a break,
Yep.
on sheet A, we have that's Pittsburgh 3 versus Potomac 3.
Battle of the threes.
Potomac took another big end, so it is 8-2-3 after 5. And on
But
sheet
with Pittsburgh 3 sitting 2,
sitting 2, it's true. And on
but
sheet
behind the
D, it's Potomac 2 versus Napanee, and Potomac 2 is also up with a long lead. It's 9 to, I believe, 2 or 3. I can't see because someone's
3.
standing in front
9
of
to
it.
3.
9 to 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And Georgetown is down 3 to Florida Gulf Coast, which is very important to me.
2 and a 15.
What?
Is that a 2
It's a
versus
2 and a 15, and I have Georgetown winning the whole thing. Sorry.
For the next game? Yeah, they're already off. Yellow gets the point.
Okay, so that is another point for Skull Crusher Mountain.
Yeah, they're both here. I have no idea what to change there. Exactly. So, Skull Crusher Mountain increased their lead to 4-2. Coming back in the 6th here. And Georgetown has tied the game 31-31. Becky is excited as she reads her phone.
Don't worry, everyone. There's hope for my bracket. And Skull Crusher Mountain has delivered their first stone.
Was it a crusher?
Oh. Get ready for the jokes about the names for this game.
Okay, I'll stop.
No, I love it. I was actually getting ready. I like creative team names. Let's look at some of the team names here. Cherry Poppin' Daddies is one.
That is a good one.
That's classy. Dork.
Yes.
D-O-R-K. Does that stand for something?
It must
It
at some
has to,
point.
because there's periods.
That would be Nick Datlow from the Potomac Club has a jacket with the dork name tag on it. But given that it's all with periods, the origin may, and his last name being Datlow, does lead me to believe that there was a team of a D, an O, an R, and a K.
Not this year, but maybe they're just sticking
No.
with it. And Red is delivering. Another good name is Geisha Girls, the Good Kind, with Ann Drummy, who is also on our Capital League team.
She's called in the substitute from her injury. We wounded her on Wednesday night, apparently. We hope she's feeling better.
In the shortest doubleheader that's ever happened.
That's not rubbing it.
No, I mean, yeah.
Moving on.
Skull Crusher Mountain's delivery.
Yes. It was short because the second end ended due to injury early. Let's just say that.
That's the reason, yes. This one looks like it's also coming into the house.
Mark Adams, we believe, throwing lead for Skull Crusher Mountain.
Where are they from?
Now you should all know that Becky now has developed a dance with Skull Crusher Mountain.
That's
Every time
true.
she says
I'm
it, she
moving
gives a
my
little.
shoulders. Skull Crusher Mountain.
Yes. The head bob is coming in as well and everything. Where are they from? I don't know the answer to that question. See if we can spy a name tag with a
Maybe
club
that's the
of
name.
origin.
Maybe it's a really small club in Skull Crusher Mountain.
That would be a cool pin.
If that's true, then I am moving there.
Yes.
I am going to be their newest member.
Yes.
Oh, they're sweeping. Is that going to get over? I think it's going to get over, but it's definitely going to be tight.
It's going to be tight.
Oh,
Yes.
it's over. Good effort.
Good solid one. It's better than that .5 we had earlier.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Other creative team names. I want to try something. And one bad end.
We've all had one bad end.
Wife said I could play. A good one. The experience. I like that Joe Rockenbach lists his nickname from his curling jacket.
Ah, yes. Apparently, they used to be the Brandon Morris experience when they were a Capital League team. Yes, they team of current and former Potomac members. That team. A few recent move-awayers have returned to come back to the club. We're great to see them. So. We believe Skull Crusher Mountain may be from Plainfield, is the information we're getting from Lisa Andrew. Thank you.
I'm very sad to find out they're not from Skull Crusher Mountain, but that's pretty cool.
Oh, big comeback on D.
D, there's a lot of yellow. I think all the yellow rocks are in play.
I think yellow just scored 3 in the 6th there.
Oh,
so
I'm talking about A. So.
making that game a little closer.
Ooh, that is interesting.
Yes,
That
correct.
on D, it is Potomac 2 versus Napanee. So Napanee is now only down 3.
Playing the 7th.
Playing the 7th.
Get a guard here by Skull Crusher Mountain. Yes, Lisa apologizes to you. She feels sorry that it is not, in fact, a place.
Not at least. I don't know.
I
It
think
might still be a place.
It might still be a place. We
They
should
just aren't from there.
we should design them a pin.
How much money do I have to donate to the club for us to change our name to Skull
Skull
Crusher
Crusher
Mountain
Mountain.
Curling Club?
We could look into that.
Now, a lot of weight. Looks like they're trying to do a double.
Definitely
which
got a hit
definitely
coming.
possible with those two so close. Let's see. Ooh, great shot. Clears the house.
Yeah, shooter and all their stones gone. So we got an open house here, a couple of guards. Looks like yellow's gonna draw in as Becky agonizes at the 34-31 Georgetown score.
39 to 33.
39 to 33, we just hit refresh. Sweep unless it's heavy is the call. Definitely needs a line sweep. Swinging, coming over.
Oh,
Ah,
just wicks, but it might still get in. They're
not
sweeping
terrible.
their hearts out. I believe that's biting.
You know, gets half covers the red, so you can't use that to promote, and gives yellow another shot in. So,
Not a bad shot.
no, not a terrible result.
It's 41 to 33. Florida Gulf Coast over.
Would be a massive upset if you had a 15-2, but you never know. Looks like a draw in here. It's been signaled. A lot of weight, but looks like it might hang and bounce off this yellow.
Ooh, let's see.
Lose a
Do
little
they get a good roll off of that?
velocity.
It's rolling. Oh, don't roll too far.
Nice result. Very nice.
I believe that is behind cover, though, again,
Looks like it could be.
not a perfect angle. I'm corner skipping.
Guess we have Skip throwing third rocks, I think, here, because Skip
Is there
has
some
gone.
feedback?
There's a high, yeah, something's going on there.
Okay.
I think we might be hearing some of the air handling in the shed with the ambient microphones.
Oh, okay. Let's turn that ambient. Oh,
That's where that's coming from.
okay. Maybe turn that down a little bit. Okay. We're turning down the ambient mic just a little bit because I heard some feedback. I'm not sure if that was bothering everyone at home. Oh, and they're just pounding this one. I think they're trying to draw that in. I don't think that's going to be behind cover if it comes in, but it definitely is coming in. Oh, wow, that is carrying.
Wow, nice sweeping. Get some good carry there. Pulling it definitely into shot rock down to the button.
Definitely pretty, though I'm not sure how long it's going to stick around with it being exposed. And it looks like the skip of Charlotte is just trying to call just a heavy draw, trying to tap that yellow back. He doesn't want to go on full weight because he's trying to avoid trouble with the guards, it seems.
We did get an answer.
Just backline weight, yeah?
We did get an answer to your question of how much money you need to donate to get a
Oh,
club named after
okay.
you. More than you have.
More than I have?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah.
I am a freshman in college. I'm just rolling in money. I'm not. I'm very not.
Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
Sweeping hard.
Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
Oh,
Gotta get it by
I
the
don't think
guard.
that's by the
Hurry!
guard.
Hurry! All the way! Hurry!
Just by.
Oh my gosh, is it by the other one? Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Oh my
lovely.
gosh. That was so exciting. So now red is sitting one, though again, I can't tell if that red is exposed on the side.
Don't
on the
think
other,
so.
On the other side.
There's two.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's two guards up there
It's definitely
staggered
tricky,
pretty
but
wide. So.
I think,
Yeah, he's just calling the draw in again. So I don't
Okay.
think he's got a shot out the outside. Is somebody not updating Georgetown's shooting, or are they really down 48 to 33?
I think they're really down 48 to 30. Please be wrong, app.
As Laura says, that is why it's madness.
I know. We do still have 13 minutes, everyone.
Plenty of time.
Don't worry.
Sweeping hard, looking like they're just trying to draw another one in there. Looking light, though. Yep. Comes up short, just right at the top of the house.
Want to do that? Or you want to
That's our ice, I believe you heard.
I didn't hear what they
I
said.
heard like the like, you know what
yeah.
I mean? Where they like turn the switch.
Well, we'll see if you can read her name tag.
Let's see. I think it is Plainfield. It looks Plainfieldish.
Trying to read the name tag.
It does not say Skull Crusher Mountain Curling Club.
Would it be in the shape of a skull?
Oh my gosh.
Or would it be a mountain with a skull over it, crushing it?
Someday
Or
when
a skull within the mountain in their hand, crushing it?
someday when all my dreams come true and I start my own curling club called Skull Crusher Mountain Curling
bring
Club,
it over.
that is exactly what our name tags will look like.
Excellent. They have options there.
Yeah.
Charlotte here coming in.
It's looking, I guess they're just trying to guard it up.
Last of nah.
Or they're trying not to tap in that yellow.
Yeah, I think they were originally. I think they were trying to come around, but it came up short for them. Definitely shot rock well guarded. That would be Charlotte. Second shot would be Skull Crusher Mountain, but in the back of the house. Third shot, Charlotte again. So.
My friend specifically texted me that Georgetown is losing, as if I was not paying attention.
Is that a friend who did not pick Georgetown to win it all in your pool?
Not to win it all, at least, yeah. I think I'm the only one who called Georgetown winning.
It's like we got a draw in. Again, we quite an interest trying to figure out the order here.
Oh, don't worry, the game is behind us. Oh my gosh, it's 52-35. I'm so scared. I did not watch college basketball except for home games up to 2 days before now.
52-37, so.
Hey.
Anyway, back to the curling. Skull Crusher Mountain delivering, trying to draw it around, sweeping hard.
Ooh.
It's by the guard. Looks like it's going to settle.
Oh, they crushed that.
Very nice. What do we up? Still carried through, so not shot, but froze it in the back. Difficult to get rid of. Very nice shot. Very nice. If Charlotte can duplicate the same shot, they would be sitting 2. With backing there, so I believe that would be the call. Updates here, we have Potomac 3 taking one more on sheet A in the 6th. They now lead 9-3. That was the score on sheet D after 5 ends, 9-3.
And then it's 9-6 now, so you never know.
You never know. Sweeping hard. To get by that guard, sweeping hard. Just by, excellent shot.
Oh, great shot.
Oh, into the forefoot, marvelous shot. Sitting 2. Well done.
And this is Skip's Rocks.
This would be the final rock.
Final rock for Skull Crusher Mountain.
So I would think they're just trying to get in there, cut them down, do something there. It's going to be hard, though, with that final, the last rock from Charlotte Red being in the top of the forefoot, sort of blocking anything in there. So maybe they can scoot around it, I think would be the call. Sweeping hard. Starting to cut. Starting to slow, too. Oh, no. Well short, being a guard. Not terrible, because now I don't really have any idea how Red would get another one in there to count 3. A lot of stuff up front.
Some discussion here. I'm not really sure what there is.
Can they get 3? They're trying to get 3.
I guess they're trying to get 3, but like.
How do you get 3?
You draw, I guess. I don't know.
They blocked the draw, though, with
They did
yellow's
block the
last
draw.
rock. The one they've been throwing, at least. Could you go tap that one that's up in the front 12-foot in, maybe? Just be worried.
Again, I'm pointing to it as if you can see me. But
Be worried.
No, but look at those guards over there.
I
That's definitely more
know.
covered up.
Be worried about knocking one of the other ones out.
Again, the reason I thought it wasn't much of a discussion is I'm looking at it from such an angle that like the path is totally there for a drop. But
If you could throw from
if
3
you're throwing
sheets to
from
the
a
other
sheet
side,
away, it's
yeah.
totally fine.
Maybe just take your 2 and end up tied. They would be tied at this point if they do nothing.
Yeah,
So
not bad.
with
Pretty
2
solid
ends to
end.
play.
I mean, you always want to take more points, but not always the best idea to call for that. Plus, there's a lot. I guess there's also a lot of risk if you come in here and then you tap up.
Yeah, I think the call was don't be heavy.
Don't be heavy.
Rather do nothing than tap your own out and lose a point.
I like to say rather heavy than light, because when you say don't be heavy, the last word they hear is heavy.
I don't remember where I've heard that before.
I
Oh,
said
right.
that
It was
exactly to
last
Todd.
night.
Not last night. Today is Friday.
2 nights ago.
Wednesday night. Lesson on sports psychology.
Yes.
When my skip told me not to hog a rock.
Yes, I may have said that. And then what'd you do?
I did not hog that rock, sir. So.
He was not heavy. He was wide. He did not make it worse, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Tied up here. Tied up after 6.
I think I got one of my friends who is not a curler to watch this. Hi, Chris.
Very good.
I'm beating Chris in March Madness, everyone.
Does Chris not have Georgetown, though?
He does not have Georgetown winning, but I think he has them winning this game. This is a test to see if Chris is actually listening or just lying to me.
Oh, ooh, excellent.
I see Facebook updates. Yeah. What is going on?
What up?
Let's
Boy.
see. We have the game behind us.
Yes.
Oh, they're still losing.
So yes, all tied up through 6 ends between Charlotte and
Georgetown. Oh, sorry. Skull Crusher Mountain. I'm sorry. I'm very focused on my Skull Crusher Mountain.
Thank you. Trying to throw you a softball there.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by my broken heart, which is Georgetown losing right now. Okay, but Charlotte's delivering. Oh, that's looking light. They're struggling. I might be hogged.
Did you get confirmation that we're
Confirmation.
very good.
I'm building a fan base.
I think you established that you had a fan base before. Now you're just expanding.
If you had a Twitter, you would have a similar fan base.
Whatever. Used to follow Twitter feeds with Google Reader, but now they're taking that
Going away.
So
What
I
are you
know.
gonna do?
Maybe forced to start one.
Okay. Skull Crusher Mountain delivers.
Lead rock coming up, looking like a nice guard.
Again, I can't tell from this angle, but that is not in the house. Okay. That's actually not even close to being in the house. But
Well,
over
looks
here,
like
it
a pretty
goes
tight
better.
though. A good
Yeah.
3 guard.
I like our club, but the being on the same level as the ice makes it a little bit difficult to.
So we do not
see
have the
sometimes.
raised vantage point that some other clubs have, which is very handy. Charlotte's second stone coming into the house.
Oh, and it's pretty solidly behind cover, I think.
It's
Again,
rough.
I'm on an angle. I cannot tell.
On the pin.
Very pretty.
Don't think it's covered because they're lining up to hit it, but it's on the pin.
And it looks like Skull Crusher Mountain is trying to get rid of this rock. Now, for people listening, I'm not trying to be biased at all towards Skull Crusher Mountain, just because I love their name as much as I can love something. Oh, and it wicks off their own rock.
It's definitely exposed now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
not a bad result. Always to clear clear that guard. I would think that we have a conclusion on sheet A as they're pushing the stones back.
I would call that a conclusion, yeah.
We
It
have
looks
no
like
score
Potomac
hung on the
3
7th, but yes.
beat Pittsburgh 3, so
Didn't hang a score on the 7th, so we don't know what the final was. It was 6-3 or 9-3.
it was 9-3 after 6, so
So
I would imagine that went to Potomac 3.
I would think so.
So Potomac 3 is moving on to play StefSkis, who was the winner of the featured game earlier.
And it seems
StefSkis, I still don't know how to pronounce it.
And it seems that Napanee has taken one more on D to tighten that game up
That's
even
getting
further
very
in the 7th.
They have to steal 2 to tie, but
Coming home in the 8th, needing to steal 2. That's
it's happened before. It could happen again.
it could.
And it looks like Charlotte just threw a nice guard. I'm not sure if it's a guard actually or if it's biting from my...
Definitely not biting.
Definitely not biting.
And
It looks like it's at least partially covering the
partially down weight,
red, which was enough earlier, so. And now we have people standing in front of the TV, so I can't check my Georgetown score.
It's excellent with the angles we have here. You can almost watch C and D.
That's true.
See some of the action going on there. We'll try to update you with both as we can.
Oh my gosh. Georgetown is still breaking my heart.
Quick sweep call out of the hand. Looks like we might be a little narrow on that guard again.
Though they might be able to do a double if it's
No, don't think
enough.
it's going to
Nope,
get
not quite.
It's all right.
Oh, and that's a shame. And now it's covering up the red a little bit more.
Shake of the head by the delivery.
It's frustrating. Now let's see what red is up to. It looks like they're either drawing behind, but they're also okay with it coming up light. Or no, I can't really tell what their plan A is because they're showing both options. And we do not, unfortunately, have skip mics during this game.
Without hammer, I would think junk in the front is never a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, equally good shots, whether it's behind the guard or blocking off the guard. Both would be covering up the center line and protecting, and sometimes your second shot is just as good a guard. So this one is looking a little bit wide. I'm not sure, and a little bit heavy, I think.
Yes. Definitely laying off.
Again, hard to tell from my angle, but.
Oh, getting some finish though.
coming
Wow,
in.
look at that
Wow,
hook at the end.
that might have picked even. That finished really hard.
Yes.
And it looks like Skull Crusher Mountain is trying to open up the front.
Gonna crush some skulls up
Gonna
front.
crush some skulls. I want to like shake their hand after this game and thank them for having the best name.
They could put little skulls on their stones.
I
so
know,
you could
there's
go
so
crush
much
them.
potential. I love it.
Got rid of one. Rolled away, so I should have opened up that shot stone somewhat. What do we got? We got
They
two.
cleared out their own rock, it seems, but unfortunately not both of them.
Two reds in the house on sheet D. That would be Potomac 2 being up 9-7 with 2 in the house and the hammer coming home.
Now I'm just noticing the very interesting stabilizer that the is this the Vice or the Vice for Charlotte has. I have not seen that kind. It's very small, shorter.
Very small footprint, yes, compact.
Hurry!
Hmm?
Hurry!
She said Virginia Chalmers at
Oh.
our Potomac Club has a similar stabilizer, Laura says.
Stabilizers are very interesting.
Ends up being a guard. I think it over curls a little, so does not cover that shot rock. I don't believe from the angle that we're at. Yep, lining up for that hit, so let's see how it goes. Clearing stones over there on sheet D, it looks like. Trying to keep it clean is Potomac 2.
Now, it looks like yellow is trying to do a hit. Again, I'm corner skipping, so on my side, red is totally covered. But
No, I definitely
probably
think
not from the center line, which is what's most important.
definitely think they got some open. That last draw that red threw over curled, and I think it left them an alley in.
Yeah.
Calling sweep hard though. Looks like that might have been narrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Shouts from both ends of the ice.
Ooh, let's see.
By the
We're all
first
watching,
one.
so I can't see. Oh, great shot.
By the second one.
It has
Very
a little bit
nice.
of a roll, I think, just enough to be behind cover from that side,
Whew.
from that corner guard.
Lovely shot.
Great shot.
Great result. They're within 14. 8 minutes to play. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. George down.
Becky V rooting for the crosstown rival, but she doesn't really care.
I feel like they're not our rival.
Not really, because they never play each other.
Yeah.
Maryland and Georgetown. It's unfortunate. It would be nice if they played.
Yeah.
Some history there. I can't remember. I remember learning it once.
Okay. That's what matters.
I learned it once, like many things in my life. I know that I learned it at some point. Sweeping hard here.
By that standard, I can speak French. Je m'appelle Becky.
May we. That drawing crashed on a guard, so yeah, I definitely think the shot stone for yellow there is covered.
Pretty solidly covered, yeah.
Might be able to come at her from the outside,
Yeah.
I think. Can you see Laura if you lean over there? What do you see?
We're like a sheet away, so.
Get around the outside to it, you think?
Skewed from our
Maybe.
angle.
Gotta shrug. Probably.
You definitely can't come at from this angle. Laura is saying probably not.
Regardless, yellow's trying to bring one in on the other side.
Yep.
Hanging out there, it looks like.
Now, it might be able to stop it in the house, but.
Yeah, no, they definitely want.
Oh, that's a shame. Just a little bit short.
Unfortunate. Yep.
See, it definitely looked like it had some speed to it because it's so far out. It
Yeah.
slowed down a lot further than they expected.
Got into that frost on the outside.
Yeah.
Looks like there is maybe a way to get to that outside one. Looks like they're lining up for that outside hit, maybe.
I guess. I don't know if that's what I would go with if I were.
Just draw one in, you think?
I would either draw one in or. I was thinking that one was in for a second.
Nah, it's the
Yeah,
only
I
one
think
in.
I would draw one in.
Early
Well,
in the-
I guess we're down to skips rocks and they're only sitting one, so that makes sense to me. It's a tricky house right now.
What do we got going on D?
Let's see, yes. On D, I think things are looking pretty good for Potomac.
Is this the hammer, I think?
No, this is it?
I think it could be the hammer and only one
I
yellow
don't-
in, so I think it's...
I don't really know why they're throwing it.
I know, I don't know why we would even throw it, because it would be a...
For
Yeah,
me,
but
I would just go
the
home,
yellow's down
take a free
2.
drink.
It looks like yellow's down 2, but only sitting 1. When red has hammer,
I guess at this point they want to do it for,
just finish it up.
yeah.
So there's kind of no
Yellow
way.
wants to make it closer and
No
red
way-
wants to show that they can take 4.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for that to go out as sassy as it did. I don't know why.
Coming in. Hits on the guard,
It looks
but
like yellow took on game's over, but
yellow takes 1, but the game is over. Yellow
definitely a
lose.
very respectable comeback by Napanee. They didn't quite pull it off, but they kept it
Absolutely.
close, which has
From
made things interesting.
down 9-3, ended up losing 9-8. Definitely a good comeback.
So now on the ice, it is just Charlotte and Skull Crusher Mountain. Which does not get any less fun to say. I have to sort of. I'm just a little bit too short to be watching this game.
Final rock by Yellow here.
No, it is not.
It is not?
It is not. It is
Oh,
their
there
first
it's hidden
skips
up
rock.
over there. Thank you. First skips rock, right, because
Yes.
Yellow has hammer in this end. So first skips rock. Comes, crashes on some stuff up front. So still leaves Reds counting just in the back of the forefoot. Reds surveying some of the options here, trying to figure out who's, like they're looking at who would be third shot. Trying to figure out if they get rid of that yellow, what does that leave them?
For those of you at home that care, my Becky Van Arsdal has a really awesome swizzle stick.
As you hear the ice being
As you
stirred.
can hear it. I had a homemade one once. It was a pretty good day. How are women's worlds going right now? I really don't pay as much attention to worlds tournaments as I should because it's the end of the season.
I don't know. I've caught a few of the replays. We were, oh, that's interesting. Yes, we were.
Seems like other games are starting up. I'm not sure what that means for
We're gonna. We might as well
our commentating.
finish the game that's closer to the end
I'm
rather
gonna
than
cling
switch
onto
over to
this
a game
mic
that's
as long
beginning.
as I can. We're unsure as to whether we're going to finish commentating this game, which was not the featured sheet, or we're going to start the featured sheet game soon. I want to know what happens to Skull Crusher Mountain. I also might be done commentating soon.
Yeah, we're going to finish up this tight game here on C, and we'll give you updates on the beginning of B as it happens. B, obviously, the sheet we feature. Sweeping hard here.
As you can hear from our...
Yikes.
I'm very glad we don't have a skip mic right now.
Taps it through. Oh, spectacular. Ends up sitting 1-2 with sort of a little crazy promote there. Crashing into a few things, but the result is spectacular for Red.
It is, though Yellow still has a little bit more of an open draw,
They
which
have
I think is
hammer,
what
yep.
they're doing. And they have hammer.
Yeah.
I don't see a way that Yellow can get two, so that is
No.
a good shot on Red's behalf.
I think Yellow's just shooting in there to save the one.
Save the one, and hopefully Red doesn't get two from Yellow's standpoint.
What are the games that we're going to have? We're going to have the...
Yeah, I wish I knew.
We're right here. This will be the 8:45 game on B, which...
On sheet B is Schenectady versus... Okay, it says Clova, but that can't be right.
Curling Club of Virginia. Don't know if it's 1. It would be Curling Club of Virginia 1.
Okay,
Collins.
Collins.
That will be the game we will be going to at the conclusion of the Sheet C game here.
Also on A, let's see what's on A. Dork versus Iwets. Okay, Dork actually is just Dork. Oh, Iwets is I want to try something?
Ah, yes. Interesting.
Okay. We also have CPD versus Columbus. CPD being
Oh,
Sherry Poppin' Daddies.
Just a little heavy. Oh, unfortunate. Just a little
Oh.
heavy. Might not have cut them
I
down.
think that's a steal of
either.
2 for
It
red.
does look that way.
I don't even think it's measurable. I mean,
Doesn't look so
I mean
from our
everything's
vantage
measurable,
point.
but I don't think they should. At least from the camera's view. Again, it's always skewed. We did have a measure earlier. That's probably why this sheet is taking even
Well,
longer.
they've decided without a measurement, red is going to score 2. Yes.
Okay. So
A
the
little
last
heavy with
end,
that draw.
Yellow Skull Crusher Mountain is down 2 with hammer. So still a very close game.
Absolutely.
Do we have any comments? Soji?
Only down 12. 4:43 left.
If everyone could cheer for Georgetown, that would be very appreciated at this moment.
For the good of Becky V's bracket.
For the good of my bracket. I have $5 on the line. That is a large portion of my money.
Apparently, U.S. is in 4th place playing Canada at
Hey.
the Worlds.
USA. No, it's still the round robin, right?
I think
I'm
so.
a little bit
in the
embarrassed that I
middle.
don't know this.
Yeah. Although usually by Friday they might be finishing up.
Shout out to GNCC Junior, Sarah Anderson, who's the 5th for the women at Worlds right now,
Very nice.
which is awesome.
Caught a few of those games during the week here at the club. Saw an excellent Canada-Russia game from earlier
Yeah.
in the week. Ended up coming down to the final rock. Leadstone through here by Charlotte.
I thought you were saying they threw it through, and I was like, well, it's a little bit early to declare that. It looks more like a guard.
They did throw it through.
Oh,
Charlotte.
at Charlotte, not Skull Crusher Mountain.
No, they want guards.
Slacking.
Charlotte or Skull Crusher Mountain putting up the nice guards.
Somebody has a very loud broom head.
Pictures, all pictures before the game on sheet B here, if you can see.
And red is delivering.
We have another planned gutter ball, I think. For sure.
Gutter ball, I have not heard that.
Well, maybe we'll stick around. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they were trying to throw that through.
No, clearly not.
They're doing so very passively. It makes sense. They're only up 2, which
Yeah.
is, you don't want to play it like one of the ends we saw in on our earlier game, where it was 10 rocks in front of the house
Yes.
before the last rock.
Ended up with
But
10 in the guards there.
Up 2 is not the biggest buffer, especially when the other team is hammer.
No.
Now, there are people in front of me, so I cannot see, but I believe this is a guard.
Oh, nope,
Might be
coming into the
coming
house.
into the house.
Yep. Coming back down to almost a freeze.
That is a
Perfect
great freeze.
freeze.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well played.
I know, I tried.
Calling for the upweight hit here. See if we can clear some of that out. Red, obviously, 2-stone lead, wanted to keep it open. Way, a little bit of sweeping. A little bit of slipping.
Huh.
Gonna make something. Oh,
Ooh,
oh.
that's beautiful. They just barely chipped out that
Oh my goodness.
perfect freeze. That was awesome.
Wow, very nice.
Great shot for Charlotte. And again, really loud broom head on the ice. I think that's one of those more like abrasive ones.
Yes, very much so. Getting picked up on those ambient mics.
I think I know exactly what kind that is.
Yeah.
Where it's like white. I tried to use one of those once, but like it's very hard to balance yourself on it, and like you need to be like entirely upper body muscle. Me and my teammates call those boy broom heads because like if we tried to use them, I would just fall flat on my face and die.
Don't do that.
Not a good plan.
No.
So I do not use that kind of broom head. I'm trying to figure out if this rack in the very, very corner is actually in play or not.
They've given it a little bit of a couple looks, and I think they've decided that it is. So
Yeah, I guess so.
It's,
That's an annoying kind of rack because it doesn't.
No.
It's very hard for it to affect the game, but it's very easy for it to trip everyone around it,
yes.
including the sweepers on the next sheet. I hope they are careful.
It's like we have a hit call. Clear out that guy. You can hear the sweep call. Sweeping on it.
One behind the line.
Well done. Very well done. Looks like the update on the women's world is U.S. in fourth, playing Canada. Winner would advance to play Sweden. Done with the round robin.
So
the
is
winner
this-
plays Scotland.
Are these tiebreakers or is this page playoffs already?
I thought I heard that they weren't going to do a page, but I
They're
may
taking
be
a-
mistaken. No, it was
I just threw the word page
it
in
was
there.
the mix that I think.
Yeah, the
they
mix
weren't
they're
gonna
not doing a
do.
page. They're doing
That's where I heard
semifinals.
that from.
Where it's Team Circa versus Team Murray tomorrow, both of which have Potomac allegiances.
Yes, deep.
Ooh.
And that rock comes into play,
It's
as you
useful.
said.
It comes into play in that it makes another red rock sit
In that
in the
annoying area.
background.
Still not even in the
Very
house.
easy to trip over. If I were the skip, I would literally trip over that rock right now. But she's managing to avoid it. So good for her.
Another draw in is the call here. Well past the guard. Lots of room. Not finishing the way I would think they would want. Nicely on the tee line
It's
on
a
the
nice
side.
draw. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they want because it's very exposed and they can easily hit and roll behind.
Very.
But it's a pretty draw. There are 2 minutes left in the game for Georgetown. It's not looking good for my bracket.
Hit we have here was thrown, unfortunately, painfully wide, and misses everything. $64, 55, 247. The sad face on Becky V comes out.
I have curling to distract me from crying.
All of the games here for the 8:45 draw have begun and are in the first end. We are still trying to complete our 6:30 draw, spectacular game here on Sheet C.
There's a curling club in Virginia now.
Apparently.
Curling Club of Virginia.
Looking to split the house here is Skull Crusher Mountain.
Skull Crusher Mountain.
With the hammer, the 8th end down 2. If they can execute the split, should lead them to 2, but come up just short. Definitely changes things. They needed a second counter in there.
And I think you can sort of, yeah, you can see sort of from our camera on sheet D, one of the games just started. They have 2 sweepers, both on the same side. At least 3 members of that team are part of the Dunham family I don't recognize.
Going for the takeout on it, right out of the hand. Are they going to miss it again? Oh my goodness. 2 rocks in a row, trying to take out the same stone. Missed it once on each side.
That's a shame.
I would say that I've never done that before, but that would be a lie.
No, that's not true.
And
I don't think we did that this week.
No, we didn't do that this week. But
Hey.
I'm confident I'm not alone in saying that I've never done that, that I've done that before.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's rough. Because you want to switch sides, because if it doesn't work, you want to
yes.
try new things. But sometimes you learn something from the first rock, and you want to stick with that instead.
I think he tried the same turn both times. It just went really wide with the
I
first
thought you
one
said
and
he
really
tried to-
narrow. And he missed it on either side, really wide and
that's
then
a
really
shame.
narrow, yes. So Skull Crusher Mountain gets to try to split the house again.
It looks
Coming
pretty heavy. Let's see. Can you get it
heavy.
through? That is still in play, but out of the house, not scoring.
Super unfortunate again.
Another thing to trip over in the back.
They need that second counter in order to keep this exchange and get there too. So yes, the Curling Club of Virginia has been established in Richmond. We are in.
Is it arena ice?
I believe
I would
so.
imagine
I think
so.
we would
'Cause
have
I think
heard.
it would be a bigger deal if it wasn't arena ice. I hear sounds. I hear sounds. Okay, I'm sorry. Georgetown is down 9 points, and I really want them to win.
148.
Curling,
left.
curling, and watching curling, I promise. I wish I bet $5 on this curling game so that I would be equally invested.
As they go for that rock again, third time, the sweepers are on it again hard. That same out turn,
and there's a
they
roll,
get
but
it this time.
Now that rock in the back might, nope, it does not come in play.
We have a completely empty house.
And we have a third rock to trip over in the back.
Yes, before we had 10 in the front, now we have 3 in the back. Oh, face Canada in the 3-4 page playoff is what we're, U.S. Canada in the page playoff is what we hear. Very exciting. Well done. Not done. Well, job so far. More to do.
Whew.
So, first, the final skips stones here.
For Skull Crusher Mountain.
Definitely need something in.
Did you say this is the final skip stone?
First of these skip
Oh,
stones.
first of the skip stones.
Yes.
Okay. So if it was the final skip stone,
We'd be done.
call it a day.
They need a split. Very nice. On the pin, just over the pin.
Very pretty, and it looks pretty covered.
I think they get some coverage. They are behind the tee, so it would seem that if
They're behind the tee right next to the button. So
Charlotte could sit on it with a perfect freeze, that would be
a very good shot.
yes.
So
They stand over the stone contemplating.
yeah. Also, I like his hat. Georgetown is doing free throws. That's something that I know. I know sports words. Free throws. You get points for those. So.
Not as many as you need right now, though.
Yes, that's true.
We don't want to make Becky cry.
Apparently Georgetown does.
Yes.
Or more like Florida, whatever it is.
Only down to 7, but they're playing keep away.
Okay,
Georgetown must win.
curling. I'm watching curling, I
Yes,
promise.
final red stone. Big deal. Need to get rid of something or freeze. Look like they're coming in with back
Oh my
line to
gosh.
hack weight
I
to
don't know if that's going to curl enough.
take it out. I don't know either.
Oh, I think it's going.
Well
oh,
done.
great shot by
Down
Charlotte.
weight hit,
Great
kicked him
game
out,
overall.
sit on the button.
So it looks
They're
like
gonna
Charlotte
shake.
has beaten Skull Crusher Mountain.
Skull Crusher Mountain has been crushed.
Has been crushed. But they are not. They are moving on to the B bracket.
We are going to
we are
end this
gonna say
quickly and
goodnight.
be back almost immediately as we can get the computer back lined up for the 8:45
Thanks for watching.
draw.
Good
Thank you
night.
for watching.